In this video, I'd like to solve a problem I've been wondering for a while. Are expensive yoga mats worth it? Now, as someone who values good grip in a yoga mat, I decided to compare two yoga mats. The first one is my most expensive yoga mat, my Liforme yoga mat, which promises very good grip, with the cheapest yoga mat I could find, which promised to be non-slip, the Yogi yoga mat. Now, I'm going to take you through a detailed comparison. We're going to look at how eco-friendly it is, the grip, the weight, the durability. And at the end of each section, I'll give a score of 5, and we'll see which one truly comes on top. If you're curious about either of these yoga mats, they're linked in the description box below, so be sure to check them out. Okay, the first thing is overall impressions and design. So the Liforme mat is considered a really beautiful yoga mat. It comes in a wide variety of colors, and it's got this alignment system which makes it very good for beginners and also long-term practitioners. Go onto their website and you'll see loads of different colors, so I'm sure you'll find something that matches your style. On the other hand, the yogi mat is simple but functional. It doesn't have the same wow factor as the Liforme, but it's lightweight and also offers these alignment lines, which are a really nice touch for a budget yoga mat. However, it does lack that good quality feel. Overall, I would give the Liforme 5 out of 5 for this one. Beautiful design, loads of colors to choose from, and high quality feel. Yogi mat, I would say 3 out of 5, so simple but functional and not as visually impressive or good quality feeling. Next, let's look at the grip test. So if you've ever seen any of my other review videos, you know I love to do a grip test with dry hands and with wet hands, so we'll really see how good the grip is in these two yoga mats. So grip test, my favorite part of any yoga mat review video. Liforme yoga mat, dry hands. Downward facing dog, best way to test our grip. So fantastic grip. My hands are not moving anywhere. All right, let's check wet hands. Wet hands, let's see. Also exceptional grip. Definitely no movement with wet hands. Look. Have a look. Got a little mark here, but of course that'll just dry up. Yogi mat, dry hands. Okay, so dry hands. I am slipping quite a lot, and that makes everything just a lot harder. Okay, wet hands. Okay, a little bit better, but still quite a lot of slipping. So definitely not the yoga mat for any hot yoga practices. So you can see here how much my hands are just sliding through. So with the Liforme, for dry hands, I would say 5 out of 5, great grip. Wet hands, I would also say 5 out of 5. So good for sweaty practices, good for dynamic practices. So for the yogi mat, I would say for dry hands, 2 out of 5. And with wet hands, I would give it 3 out of 5. So not the best yoga mat if you're going to be sweating a lot. Next, we've got cushioning and comfort. Now the Liforme mat is 4.2 millimeters thick. Now one of my favorite yoga mats is the Manduka Pro. That is 6 millimeters thick. So 4.2 is thick enough, but not the thickest that you can go for. Because it's got a rubber base, it does feel that it offers you good cushioning. Maybe not the best cushioning if you have sensitive knees, sensitive hips. However, overall, I think 4.2 is a good enough thickness for a yoga mat. Now the yogi mat, on the other hand, is 6 millimeters thick. Now this helps to provide more cushioning for your joints. So this makes it a good yoga mat for more restorative practices. However, because it's quite cushiony, it might make it harder for any balancing poses. So just keep this in mind. So for Liforme, I would give it 4 out of 5, great balance between comfort and stability. And for the yogi mat, I would give it 4.5 out of 5. Comfortable, but slightly too cushiony for maybe some balancing poses. Next, we move on to weight and portability. Now, this is something that's quite important if you're going to be carrying your yoga mat around, if you're carrying it to go to each class, or if you want to travel with your yoga mat. Now, the Liforme weighs in at 2.5 kilos. While this isn't my most heavy yoga mat, it still is quite a weight. So if you are going to be carrying this this around, you will start to feel it. Of course, the extra weight comes from its high quality materials, which help contribute to the excellent grip and durability, so just keep this in mind. Now the yogi mat, on the other hand, is just 900 grams, and this means it will be super easy to carry it around, to take it from each class. So for this, I would give the Liforme 3.5 out of 5. Heavier, but durable and high quality. And the yogi mat is extremely lightweight, making it super easy to transport. So 5 out of 5 for that one. Now let's look at durability and wear over time. So I've had my Liforme for about a year now, and I also have another Liforme mat which I bought years ago. It's the white one, and I've got a video of that. So what I will say is that the Liforme, yes, excellent grip. It's a pleasure to practice on. Go to any yoga studio and you'll probably see quite a few Liforme mats that you rolled out. If you practice for a while, so mine is a year old, and you won't see many signs of wear and tear. However, let's say the life expectancy of this mat is about 4 years if you have a very regular practice and a dynamic practice. So let's say 4 or 5 times a week, probably you will have to replace it within 4 years. The grip will start to go away. Now the yogi mat, so far it doesn't look too bad. I've also had this for about a year. I've not really been practicing on it much because I like to practice Ashtanga, and I can't really practice Ashtanga on this yoga mat. But just know that with this one, due to the surface of it, you will start to see wear and tear, especially where you mainly put your hands on your feet. So for the Liforme, I would give this 4 out of 5. And for the yogi mat, I would give it 3 out of 5. Probably most likely to show more signs of wear and tear with a regular practice. Next, let's look at eco-friendliness and materials. Liforme is made of natural rubber, and what they say is a unique eco-polyurethane surface, and it is this surface which offers the great grip. It's also said to be non-toxic, biodegradable and eco-friendly, which is a big plus if sustainability is something that you are really looking for in a yoga mat. Now the yogi mat is made from TPE, which is a lot more sustainable than PVC, for example Manduka, but not quite as sustainable as natural rubber. So it's still a better option than most budget yoga mats out there right now. So for this one, I would give Liforme 5 out of 5. And for the yogi mat, I would give it 3.5 out of 5. So who are these yoga mats made for? Well, Liforme is perfect for dedicated yoga practitioners who practice regularly, and for those who practice more dynamic forms of yoga. And also, due to its great grip with wet hands, it's also great for those who practice hot yoga. Now the yogi mat is a great option for beginners or anyone who practices yoga occasionally or prefers gentle practice like a yin yoga or a restorative yoga practice. Something basically where grip isn't really that important. It's comfortable, very affordable, lightweight and functional, but it's not ideal for more dynamic practices or for long-term use. So for this, I would give Liforme 4.5 out of 5 because it could be used by anyone and for anything. For the yogi mat, I would give it 3.5 because it's good for beginners or anyone interested in more light forms of yoga. So let's look at the total scores. The Liforme mat comes in a total of 36 points and the yogi mat comes in at 27 points. Now keep in mind, if you want to go for the Liforme mat, they currently have a sale on their website, so click the link in the description box below, and they currently have a 30% off sale. And also the yogi mat also has a sale running right now, so check the link in the description box below, check out these yoga mats, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!